I helped my sister hide her pregnancy, and I still feel guilty. You ever carry a secret so heavy it feels like it lives under your skin? Like no matter how much time passes, it doesn't let you go? Yeah, that's this. My sister's secret. The one I helped her keep. And even now, years later, I'm not sure if I did the right thing. Or if I ruined everything. I'm 28 now. This happened when I was 21. Back then, I was still living at home with my parents and my younger sister, Emma. She was 18 at the time, senior year of high school. Emma was always the golden child. Straight A student, track star, the one everyone thought would make it out of our small town. I was the screw-up, the one who bounced between part-time jobs and unfinished college classes. But she was the future. Which is why when she came into my room one night, eyes red, hands shaking, holding a positive pregnancy test, my whole world tilted. I froze. No way. No, Em, this has to be wrong. She just whispered, "It's real. And you can't tell Mom and Dad." At first I thought she was overreacting, that maybe we could sit down as a family, figure it out. But Emma wasn't just scared, she was terrified. Our parents are. Strict, old school, conservative, the kind of people who think girls get pregnant because they're irresponsible or asking for it. I knew what would happen. They'd lose their minds, she'd lose her scholarship, maybe even get kicked out. So I promised I wouldn't say a word. And that promise turned into the biggest lie I've ever lived. The first few months were a blur of panic and cover-ups. Emma wore baggy sweatshirts all summer, claiming she was cold. I'd run interference when Mom made comments about her eating more than usual. When she started showing, I even lied and said she was helping me carry boxes at work, which explained why she walked like her back hurt all the time. We made late-night trips to pharmacies 2 towns over, cash only. We whispered in bathrooms. I learned to time my lies, to anticipate questions before they came. I became her shield. And the craziest part? Nobody noticed. Not really. Our parents were too busy, too wrapped up in appearances. Her friends just thought she'd gotten into senior year junk food mode. But me? I noticed everything. I noticed her crying quietly in the shower. I noticed the fear in her eyes whenever someone mentioned the future. I noticed the way she touched her stomach when she thought no one was looking. Then came the hardest part. Hiding the actual birth. I can't even believe I'm saying this out loud. When Emma was 8 months along, she told me she couldn't do it anymore. She couldn't pretend. She wanted to run away. She wanted to drop out. I begged her to wait, just a few more weeks. We came up with a plan. She'd stay with a friend of mine who lived out of state, just for a month. My parents thought she was at a pre-college program. I drove her there in the middle of the night, heart pounding the whole way, thinking, if we get pulled over, if anyone asks questions, this is it. 2 weeks later, Emma gave birth. Alone, except for me and my friend's older sister, who was a nurse. I held her hand the whole time. She screamed, cried, clutched me so hard I thought my bones would break. And then, there he was, a tiny baby boy, my nephew. I've never felt so many emotions at once. Love, terror, relief, guilt. Emma didn't even want to hold him at first. She just whispered, I can't keep him. I can't do this. She decided on adoption, a closed one, no contact, no names. I drove her to sign the papers. She was pale, silent, like a ghost. When she handed him over, she didn't cry. Not once. I did, but she didn't. Afterward, we drove home. She curled up in the passenger seat and said, We never talk about this, ever, and we didn't. Not to our parents, not to friends, not to anyone. Emma went back to school like nothing happened. Graduated. Went to college on that scholarship. Everyone was proud of her. Everyone said, she's going to change the world. And me? I was just the one who covered her tracks. But here's the thing about secrets. They don't stay buried. Not really. A year later, I found her crying in her dorm room. She never cries. But she broke down and said, "Do you think he's okay? Do you think he hates me?" I didn't know what to say. I told her he was probably happy, loved, safe. But inside, I wasn't sure. Inside, I wondered if he'd grow up angry, wondering why his mom gave him away. And here's the part that kills me. Sometimes I wonder if I should have told our parents. If I should have forced the truth into the open. Because maybe, just maybe, she wouldn't carry this weight alone now. But I didn't. I kept the secret. I kept her safe. At least I thought I did. If you've made it this far, I really want to know. What would you have done? Would you have told the truth, even if it ruined her life back then? Or would you have done what I did and helped her hide? It's been 7 years now. Emma's married. She has 2 kids. She's a great mom. No one knows about the first baby, not even her husband. And me? Every time I see her holding her daughter or kissing her son goodnight, I think about the one who came first, the one no one talks about. Sometimes I dream about him. A little boy with Emma's eyes, running around, calling me uncle. And then I wake up and he's gone, because he's out there somewhere living a life I'll never see. By the way, if you're still watching this, hit that like button. Not for the algorithm, but so I know I didn't just throw this into the void. The final twist? Last week I got a message request on Facebook from a teenager, 15 years old. His name's different now, but his eyes are Emma's. All he wrote was, "I think you're my uncle." I haven't told her yet. I don't know if I will. Because the truth is, I'm still her shield. Even from this, that's my confession. I helped my sister hide her pregnancy. I thought I was protecting her. But maybe all I did was trade one kind of pain for another. And now, I don't know how much longer I can keep it hidden.